Hello my beautiful tribe, how are you doing today? I hope you're being completely magnificent and manifesting everything that you desire. Do you know what, I've just got back from Turkey, had the most fantastic, wonderful time in Marmaris, and the Grand Uziki Hotel was absolutely gorgeous. Anyhow, I'm not going to be marketing the hotel, I need to be marketing my stuff. You know why? Because I've done a third of the emails. It took me about 3 hours, I've still got hundreds to go, right? But I had about 5 people, and then there was a couple of people on Instagram, right, saying, can you recommend any good tarot cards that I can learn easily with? I'm like, yeah, my own ones. I'm obviously not marketing it enough. So I'm just going to do a cheeky little thing, because what we're going to do is we're going to be doing a reading on Holly Willoughby. I'll describe who she is in a minute for our friends across the pond. I want to see if she was telling the truth about Phil, and I just want to know about the jump in the queue with the Queen as well. Bit naughty. But before we do that, these are my QR tarot cards, okay? It's mostly backwards. Now, these are the only things that are available in the world that connect you directly to live videos of the definitions upright and reversed of the card, right? So what you do is you merely look at the cards, you put your camera over the top of the upright or the reverse, which means upside down, and you get sent directly to a video of me and Vicky doing the definitions of the tarot card. Okay, so they are just so easy because you've got the video. Perhaps you can do a note, perhaps you make some notes of it. I'm thinking of doing a tarot journal, but while we're talking about journals, because I'm going to do the marketing, this is my soul journal, okay? And this is basically an open soul journal with tips on what you need to be recording in here. Soul journals are a Bible for spiritual development. So I put my dreams, meditations, thoughts, feelings, because I've just lost Mia. I write to Mia to hope she's okay. I write to all my family up there in the spirit world. I write about my own emotions, my own demons, whatever it is that's, you know, in my mind, I need to get out, because the clearer you are, the more open you are to divine intervention from the angel realms and spirit world, okay? So that's now available on Amazon. All the details of everything I'm showing you now are in my description box. And of course, if you want one of the best books out there describing the afterlife and how mediums are trained by the spirit world and the angel realms, then just have a look at this. This is the stage where I go through my transition from being a police detective in major investigations, and I end up being forced into being a full-time medium. The stories in there are hilarious, heartwarming, and will have you crying, okay? It is absolutely brilliant. It's a bestseller, and that is The Rise and Fall of Britain's Best Psychic Medium. It's mostly going to come out backwards, but bugger it. I can't be doing all this professional stuff. I can't be doing it. I just have to do me. Do you know what I mean? And obviously, the first book, well, what I'm going to say is if you haven't read either of these books, this is actually the prequel, my recent book, to this book, Me, Myself and I, A Diary of a Psychic. And this is how I spent 5 years in bed, wanting to, well, suicidal basically, and after following a road accident, diagnosed with ME, chronic fatigue syndrome, and fibromyalgia, told I'd never get out of bed or walk again or do anything. And it's how the spirit world and the angel realms come and got me and dragged me back to reality. It is a really inspiring book. So if you haven't bought them yet, I would read this first, because this actually is the prelude to Me, Myself and I, okay? But these are good reads. I'm really, really proud of them, and I'm currently working on my 3rd book. So that's the marketing done, because I obviously am not marketing enough myself. Now, Holly Willoughby, this is her. Now, Holly Willoughby is, for the people that don't know her across the pond, she is was a national treasure with Phillip Schofield, who's currently having a massive scandal about potentially grooming and being intimate with a boy underage and giving him privileges and getting him on the TV show. Also, they had their first bad press when they jumped the queue at the Queen's funeral. Okay, so there's loads of you know, supposition, loads of coverage on this in the media in the UK at the moment. So loads of you, and I always respond to your requests. Thank you. I always respond to your requests. Yes, I will be doing the Celtic Tarot layout. Forever asked me, I can't remember what it is now, but I'll find out. Loads of requests for me to do Holly. Okay, so let's see if she's been telling the truth. She claimed that she had absolutely no knowledge that Phillip was in a relationship with this young lad, and also that they were doing a journalistic film, and that's why they jumped the 5-hour, 6-hour queue and to go straight to the Queen's coffin. Okay, so basically, sorry, I was just looking at the cards. Basically, she has come across, kind of jumped the ship like a rat, with Phil being left in the lurch. I just want to see, do I need to shuffle them? We'll do some clarifiers on them. I just want to be nosy. So this is going to be placed on the playlist Celebrity Snoop Tarot Card Readings, and the next one will be Prince Harry. That's the next one. I just want to have a little look at where he's at with Meghan and what's going on there. Thank you. So as I said, I'm doing a Celtic cross because I just want to get a full story of what's going on, past, current, future. Okay, and let's see. I'm going to use my QR tarot cards. I'm not going to be bleeping and getting the videos. I do it myself. It's a bit random using my own cards. It's just so weird. Right, so here we go. We're going to look at Holly's current situation, okay? So her current situation... Right, third party. So she's got the 3 of Pentacles, okay? So ordinarily, this is collaboration. So it looks like she's going to be looking for a next long-time partner for television purposes, okay? It feels to me like already, Pentacles to me are very practical, okay? It's an earth sign, Pentacles, and it's all... it covers Virgo, Capricorn and Taurus. And basically, I feel she's practically moving on and investing in looking for business partnership here, or someone that can help her maintain some sort of presence and get over what's happening at the moment. So she's very busy trying to find ways to get her business, her profile back on track, and she's looking for collaborations, okay? That's what's happening now. What's hindering her is the Queen of Swords. Now, this is, I normally read this as reversed if it's a hindered card, okay? The Queen of Swords is someone who's very diligent. She doesn't take any shit. She doesn't take any bullshit. She's cut out all the emotion from anything, and she's seeking the truth, okay? This is upside down. So this means to me, but there's a couple of secrets going on there, that the truth hasn't really got to the bottom of what's going on. She hasn't really brought the truth out either. And she's been very emotional about it all. So she's kind of taking it all on board emotionally, obviously very upset. But I feel because it's connected with the Pentacles, it's more about how much it's damaged her career. And I feel like she does know the truth, because this is reversed really. This is hindering her. She did know the truth, and I feel like she's pretty much gone down and has lost a national treasure badge. Do you know what I mean? I feel like because it's next to the practical, the sword is next to the practical, her intellect is more drawn to, how am I going to get out of this? Who am I going to like create my next partnership with? What business deals am I going to do to try and get me back on track? There don't seem any support here. It all seems that she's more connected with trying to get her career back on stage, okay? There is an emotional connection, but I feel it's more about how it's hurt her, not how it's hurt Phil. And to be honest, if it was me, I'd be more Phil. Now, what the current situation that's surrounding, the current energy, oh my God, the current energy that's surrounding her at the moment is she's looking for loyalty. She's very money, work orientated. She's, it says it's in the bag. This is what she's trying to get. She's trying to get the money back in respect of, it's not the money, sorry, it's more like she's focused on her career, her work, okay? But really, I think she could stop tomorrow if she wanted to. But this is, she's really trying to get her work back on track with the Pentacles coming in here, okay? She's also seeking solace with people that are loyal around her. And obviously, this relates to family, security. So she's very much connecting around her family at the moment and hanging on for support, all right? So there is an element of her kind of really being upset. And remember, this is for entertainment purposes only. It's not my opinion what cards come up here, okay? I want to make that clear. I have my own opinion, but that's not relevant for what I'm doing here, okay? Jesus Christ, this card came up for Phil, didn't it? So she's had to defend herself massively, right? These are all like the pitchfork people, and she's had to stand up and try and defend herself as much as possible. What I'm interested in is I'm going to do a clarifier on that later to see if she's defending the truth or defending secrets, but just trying to keep herself in her career and keep the money flowing. That's what I want to know in a minute, okay? So that's spot on. Subconsciously, she's defensive. Subconsciously, this is the card for subconsciousness. Subconsciously, she's trying to defend every way. She's very, very defensive at the moment, very much on the boil, and everything's setting her off at the moment, okay? Fiercely defending her reputation and her profile and her career prospects. So let's just see what happens with the clarifier there. Let's see what's happened in the past and how she felt she was doing then. Absolutely 100% in the past she had the world at her feet, and that's what's absolutely gutted her. I've got a feeling that doors will be closing now because of this, because there's still a taint there of her being connected with him, and because they were so close, how does she not know? You know, and in the past she had the world at her feet, and I feel she's really regretting either not telling the truth or not or potentially going along with the secret. We'll find out, okay? I've got a feeling this has been bubbling away from years, and then someone said, I'm whistleblowing, and it's all going to kick off. They kept this covered for a very long time. That's what I feel with these cards. Look at it. She's just money. I don't know if she's an earth sign or not, but all she's worried about is her career. So she's working hard to try and get herself back on track, okay? She's working very hard. She's obviously having lots of talks with people, lots of collaborations. Oh, sorry about that. Obviously lots of talks, lots of collaborations to get her money, security, her job back on track. Okay, she's working so hard to try and get herself back on track. I don't know if she ever will. We'll find out when we do some clarifiers. So in the near future, that's what she's going to be doing. Meetings, doing the best she can to get some sort of profile getting back there. And this is the advice card. The advice card is to take a back seat at the moment and just try and embrace family. Okay, this card, the Four of Wands, is very much about stability, happiness, marriage, family, and trying to get some form of routine back, some form of safety back. Okay, that's what she needs to be doing. This is the advice card for her. And so really this is about embracing family life, embracing the people that have got her back, and just staying there. You know, perhaps this is a bit of a warning about stop worrying about your bloody career so much. You know, be around people that are going to bring you love and security and safety, and just chill out a bit. You know, stop worrying about your bloody you know, the rumours. Stop worrying so much about how it's affected you. Phil is like, obviously it's the end game for him, but you know, just chill out a bit. And this is situations that you've got no control over. She is heavily burdened. So that suggests to me, and we'll find out the clarifier, is she heavily burdened because she's literally deserted Phil and just thought, I'm not going to go down with him, I'm going to leave him to be the scapegoat? Is that what she's doing? Is that what she's heavily burdened with? This is normally emotional burden, or it's trying to get somewhere that you desperately want to get to, but you can't because you're too bogged down with everything going on and nothing is moving forward. So this is a condition that's going to be happening and still happening for the near future surrounding her. Heavy burden, upset, potentially depression. She's just literally carrying a heavy burden. But what is it? Is it just the fact that she's upset with what's happened and that he lied to her? Or is it the fact that she's been lying for him for a very long time and she's totally terrified is going to come out? Let's have a look in a minute. Okay, this card is hopes and dreams. Obviously, she's hoping. The Queen of Cups is someone that is emotionally fulfilled. She's got so much love for herself that she gives it out to others. She's a very beautiful soul. She's very thoughtful. And the hopes are is that she can be seen as this person once again in the eye of the public. Okay, that's what she's hoping. The fear is it's not going to happen, and that she will lose face and she will not be popular, and all of these opportunities for TV, her career and acknowledgement of who she was before is just going to go downhill. She's going to lose public acclaim, lose public respect and love. Let's see what happens with that on the clarifier. I can't wait myself, can you? It's like being in a soap opera. And then And then basically the potential is, at the moment, I feel that she's, oh my God, this is the same bloody card. I'm sure it is that I pulled for Phil's reading, right? And so at the moment, this is a potential outcome. The potential outcome is she's going to realise she needs to take a step back and stop worrying about her career, because there could even be a burnout here where she just mentally goes downhill. So this card is suggesting that potentially in the future, she'll be celebrating or spending a lot of time with friends, taking time out, taking more holidays, not taking people for granted anymore, choosing the right friends, perhaps crossing a few off of her phone list that connect with Phil, and being around people that have got her back, that are willing to give her love and make her feel safe. Okay, she's feeling very vulnerable at the moment with these cards, and you know, she's panicking, she's going to lose everything materially, but really what she needs to be thinking of is how this is affecting her personal life, her family, her security. So let's do a couple of clarifiers. What I want to do is I want to do a clarifier what I said on the wands. Okay, so with the Seven of Wands, this is all about defending yourself against lots of opposing forces, and I just want to see if she's guilty or not. I really do. Let's have a look. It's exciting, isn't it? Just got to wait for me to just do my little... You can throw it out if you want. Is Holly defending herself because she feels guilty? Is Holly guilty and defending herself? Guilty by lying about Phil. Was she aware? Was she aware of what happened? Was she aware of what happened? Was she aware that Phil was in a relationship with this young lad? Well, it looks like with this card, the Three of Wands, this is about contemplating the future. It's about opening your horizons and thinking about yourself and what potential you've got for you. So at the moment, this card is very hard to try and clarify with this. I need to get another one. But she's thinking about herself. She was more thinking about herself than anything else. So I've got a feeling she might, let's just see, I've got a feeling she might have kept this quiet because she knew if the shit hit the fan, she'd go down with it. It's all about what she wanted, what she was focused on, which is her world, her future, her dreams, her desires. Let's have a look. Just show me which one, or throw it out, please. Did she know? Is she lying about Phil? Where's that gone? No, I can't see it. Did she know about Phil? Just a bit of fun in it, really. It's not as if it's like life and death, but he seemed to enjoy it, so might as well have a nose. Keep going. Show me, show me, show me, show me. Woo! The Emperor. The Emperor is someone that's got willpower, leadership skills, doesn't take any nonsense, can sometimes be quite overbearing. I've got a feeling if we see that Phil is the Emperor, I feel like she did know, and he was like, we need to keep this in line, we've got to stay focused, we've got careers, we can't mention this, so come in line with me. Sometimes the Emperor can be quite overbearing, a bit of a bully, right? So I've got a feeling that she may have known, and that he basically said, got to keep mouth shut, because otherwise we're going to both go down. The Emperor is very much, you know, he doesn't take emotion into consideration and can be quite manipulative. That's the lower part of the Emperor. The higher part is that he can be very got very strong willpower, very focused, ticking all the boxes, that kind of thing. Let's see. Don't know if you can hear that in the background. Oh my God, I've come back to two babies, seagull babies, that have decided to have the babies on my roof. So as soon as anybody goes near them, they go mental. So if you can hear that in the background, that's what it is. It's the mum and dad defending the babies. Don't know how long that's going to go for. That's another video. I had to buy a big bloody umbrella. Loads of windmill things to try and keep him away because I think Teddy's a threat. He's a tiny little bubba. Nightmare. Quite cute though. I'll show you a video if you want. Of mum feeding the babies. Give me one more clarifier, please. On Holly's situation about knowing about Phil. Upside down. It's upside down. I got when it's up the right way, it means that you're clearing your mind. Your intellect is telling you where to go. You're completely focused on what you're doing. It's upside down. I think she knew and just didn't know how to handle it or what to do with it. It was on her mind. It's upside down. She just kept going. She just kept going with it. I feel she kept going with me. Tell me about the burden. Why is Holly burden? Why has the 10 of Wands come up? Why has the 10 of Wands come up for Holly? Shit in hell. She's sleepless nights, upset, depressed. She can't get it out of her head. That to me says that she's guilty of knowing more than she's let on. I'm telling you that now. She's just, it's racking her head, racking her brains. She's exceptionally upset about him, but I feel she feels there's more to lose if people find out. So I feel, yes, Holly did know what was going on. Bless her. Have you got anything more to say on that, please? Too many come out. Too many come out. She's not handling it very well at all. She's not handling it very well at all. She just doesn't know what to do. She's desperately trying to get some sort of step back up with her career. She's desperately trying to get the old sympathy vote with the public. But everybody's run around her to try and keep her face back on the telly, and yeah, so she's there's options of what they've been giving her on what's the best thing to invest in. Another pentacle card. She's totally materialistically shitting herself because she thinks that everything's going to go wrong and that she's going to lose everything. Potentially she is. Let's have a look. What's her future concerning her career? And the Queen thing, I'm telling you now, they used a ticket. They just used their, oh, we're famous and we're going to go. They weren't doing a TV documentary. Sorry, not with these cards. You've got so many, like the intellect cards. That's just, look at that. It just says it in the picture, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean? 9 of Swords. Sleepless nights because you're just fibbing, love, I think. You are fibbing to yourself and everybody else. And it is killing you. Let's have a look. Thank you. Yeah, so what she's trying to do now, she will be spending time trying to get towards her goals and dreams, which will be to get back on an even keel with the public, back into the nation's favourites list, back into TV opportunities. So she's going to aspire to do everything she can to stay focused on getting what she wants. Do you know, there's not one card here that I feel has got love or something. There's no emotional cards, right? We had the 3 of Cups, right? But apart from that, I just don't feel any emotion towards him. I would be like, look, I know you lied to me, but you're my best friend. What can I do? I just don't see it. I think she's just dropped him like a hot potato, because I just can't see any sympathy in these cards. You see, it feels like it's all about her, and obviously he's created the problem. There's no doubt about that, bless her. But anything more, please? What's the outcome for her? I think there's more to come. It's the 5 of Wands, discord, opposing views, people with different opinions, fights, backstabbing, just unreasonable arguments. She's not out of the woods yet. Watch this space. I feel there's more to come concerning this situation, because that hasn't ended on a high. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this. Remember, it is for entertainment purposes only. It really is just a little celebrity snoop and a bit of fun when while you have a cup of tea. Please like and share these videos to help to grow the community. And the next tarot reading that I do, the celebrity snoop, will be Prince Harry. Look forward to seeing you again, tribe. Lots of love. See you soon.